everyone. Welcome to This Day. Today is Wednesday and it is July 15th. On our program today, we will have an update by Jeff Parker, and he's going to talk to us a little about some numbers and a couple of other things that have been happening here in the village. And then I am going to share with you on how to make a 5-minute pizza. So it should be really fun and delicious. Okay, let's go ahead and tell you about our meetings. We have the Laguna Woods Village AM traffic hearings, which will be at 9 a.m. And then we have the Laguna Woods Village PM traffic hearings, which will be at 1 p.m. And those are virtual, but you could log in at lagunawoodsvillage.com/meetings. Let's go ahead and give you our regular resources that we do on a regular basis. We have OCHealthInfo.com, which is where you can get all of the numbers per zip code and a variety of other demographics. You could go to cdc.gov, which is helping you stay safe with COVID-19. You could go to covid19.ca.gov and look along the rest of us trying to figure out what Governor Newsom is opening and closing. And you can check that out on a daily basis, and they do update that. Or you could go to our website, which is LagunaWoodsVillageAlerts.com, and we try to update that on a regular basis for all your local information. And of course, if you have an email question you'd like to email us, go ahead and send that to info@LagunaWoodsVillage.com. All right, our weather is looking lovely this week. Nothing too hot until we get to the weekend. Look at those tennis courts. Wednesday, 79-64, tomorrow, 79-62, creeping up a little bit. Friday, 82-64, a bit warmer on Saturday, 84-66, and then mostly sunny with a bit warmer again, 85-65. Our sunrise this morning was at 5:52, and then our sunset will be at 8:02. And this beautiful photo, I believe that's a hawk, was sent to us by Mark Rabinowitz. Thank you, Mark. We haven't heard from you in a while, so we appreciate you sending that in. And if you have a lovely photo that you would like to share with us here at Village Television, send it to LagunaWoodsVillageTV@gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we will have Jeff Parker's update, so stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Vince Ferragamo. I spent some of my best years as an NFL quarterback, but today I've got a new team, and we're helping seniors who spent their best years fighting for our country, defending our freedom, and informing the nation. Our hometown heroes need help. AgeWell Senior Services is their lifeline. Nonprofit AgeWell can do all of this because you care enough to give. Please join me in supporting AgeWell. Donate today.
Most real estate agents stick to the 3 Ps of marketing. They place it on the MLS, they put up a sign, and pray that it sells. Laguna Premier Realty takes a different approach to marketing your home. From professional and high-quality photos, to high-definition video, single property websites, and 3D virtual tours. We will make your property stand out and, most importantly, sell. So whether you are looking to list your current home or find your dream home in the village, Laguna Premier Realty is here to help.
Summer is here. Diane's Hallmark has everything you need to make summer cool. From clothing to jewelry to unique one-of-a-kind gifts, Diane's Hallmark is the place to go. Diane's also has a large religious section as well. Come in today to see it all. Diane's Hallmark is located in the Walmart Shopping Center.
Welcome back. Well, as I mentioned, we have Jeff Parker here to give us an update. Welcome back. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me again.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, things have changed a little bit since you were here last. We've got some new numbers to talk about, and then also the governor has closed some things down again. So maybe we can touch base on how that affects our residents.
Sure. Let me go with numbers first. The cases as of yesterday basically are 540 cases, which is actually a drop, which is good to see. Mm-hmm. The unfortunate thing is we went through this last 2-week period where we were seeing cases get up into the over 1,000 into 1,200 and almost 1,300 is the highest day that we had last weekend. And so as of that, right now, 540 cases, 6,700 tests. So we're at a 7.9%. And the reason I want to bring that up is that when the governor spoke yesterday and was talking about the fact that we have to pull back again, is that they're wanting to see that percentage rate be under 5. And that really means that you're controlling things. But everybody's seen this big spike. In fact, for the county here and in a number of counties, they saw it well over 10% for a while. That number today, is as of yesterday, was 7.9. So that's good news that it's going down.
Right.
But again, I think the fear is that we saw this big explosion again, and are we going to continue to see that as testing comes out?
Right.
Hospitalizations are still high, 674 hospitalizations with 235 in ICU. Thankfully, we still have capacity in Orange County, so that's good news. The experience, though, around us is troubling in the sense if you look at Los Angeles and Riverside County, where they were getting very close to their ICU full capacity. And so that means either it's going to flow over to our county or we are going to see that same kind of growth continue, which we don't want to, because obviously people that are going into ICU, especially people that are in the age bracket of the village, the higher risk people are having, that's where the deaths are coming from. And still in that 80% plus bracket for people that are 65 and over who have age or have a prior condition. So we want to be cautious out there, and I can say to our residents again, thank you. Over the weekend, talking to our security people and moving through up until today, we're seeing people with the compliance, wearing their mask when they're outside, social distancing as much as possible. So if we can continue that, I think we can calm this thing down. We are seeing a spike in the sense of our numbers, though. So as we talked about a month ago, we were in that 14, and then it was 16, and then we're all the way up to 32 cases now. So obviously we don't want to see that kind of doubling in that kind of same time frame, because we would obviously be in the 60s by a not too short period, and 32 seems like a lot. Now this again is for the whole city of Laguna Woods, not just the village.
Right.
So if people go on the website, they can now see where rest homes and assisted livings are kind of pulled away, so you can get a feel of what would be the village in and of itself.
Right.
But we are concerned about that, and those kind of numbers are great as far as if you take us in the context of the whole county. We've done such a great job of being careful and being safe out there. So we just want to continue that mantra and ask our residents when they go outside to wear a mask and be protective of others.
Right, and they are definitely doing a good job. We've talked to a number of our representatives, and they all are very pleased with how well everyone has been doing. So good job on wearing the masks, for sure. So that's good. And then I know the governor, like you said, he recently put some additional mandates on here. However, there are still some things that are open. Did you want to talk a little bit about our Restaurant 19?
Yeah, I'll mention that. So one of the provisions was that in-dining had to be closed again. But there is still the provision that if you have a patio area, that dining facilities, restaurants can host, again, socially distancing,
right.
But can host in those outdoor patio areas, which is what Restaurant 19 has been doing. They haven't gone back to inside dining anyhow. Okay. So either they were had a good judgment as to what might be coming, or they just practically knew that it was easier to do and safer environment to be out there on the patio. So you still can go over there and enjoy their good dinners.
Good. And we also, just Friday we announced that there were different hours for tennis.
Right.
So now you have different hours for pickleball and paddle tennis.
And we're basically matching up what we did for tennis. So again, we got emails from people saying, hey, it's very warm now. So we're not going in that direction of the 12 to 4 play, but now we're adding the 4 to 8 o'clock in the evening play for both pickleball and paddle tennis. And that will continue on until the foreseeable future, until we get to a point where it gets too dark, and that doesn't facilitate, although the pickleball certainly has the lighted courts there. So it just facilitates more active play. We're still not doing the doubles yet, and that's partly because of the COVID-19 issues and the regulations that are out there, as well as the recommendations from those groups.
Right.
We do know that there are individual courts out there in public that some people are going ahead and do that, but we stay in contact with other organizations, other cities, and as far as formal managed pickleball and paddle tennis courts, we're not aware of anybody that's gone to doubles yet, and so we'll keep an eye on that, and if we can facilitate that, we can and will, but again, right now, we want to be very, very cautious, especially with this big growth that we've seen in the numbers.
Right. Well, pickleball is mandated or managed by a different organization. And so as soon as they change over, then you guys would be able to do the same, correct?
Exactly.
Okay. All right, good. Well, thank you so much. Nice to see you. And we'll see you again later in the week.
Sounds great. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. And remember now, paddle tennis and pickleball are on the same hours as tennis. And you can always find that information on our website, LagunaWoodsVillageAlerts.com. We'll be right back.
As a professional licensed realtor, you have worked countless hours to ensure your reputation is the best. Your clients know they can trust your judgment, that you'll be around when they need you, and that you will deliver what you promise. In escrow, one company has set that same standard for excellence. Escrow Options Group offers more than just outstanding escrow services. White glove concierge services, wire and fraud protection, custom estimates, and more at no extra charge. Choose the company that mirrors your professionalism. Escrow Options Group. Experience a better option of escrow services.
Hi, I'm Susan Tuttle. I want to send out a huge thank you for those of you watching my morning exercise program. I'm convinced that the stretching that we do and the strength building is the reason I perform so well when I'm out playing on the pickleball courts. If you can't join our morning exercise program, just go to my website, purchase the DVD at susantuttlefitness.com. Stay active.
Over 25 years, we have worked hard to make Brilliant Smile the premier dental office in Laguna Woods. We take the extra time to understand our patients' special needs and always perform the highest quality dental work at affordable prices in a relaxing and friendly environment. There is no need to refer our patients to anybody else. We perform everything from cleaning all the way to the implant and sinus surgeries all under one roof. Stop in or call and experience the Brilliant Smile difference.
Welcome back. I found a recipe and it's actually lower in calories and lower in carbs, and we're going to make a 5-minute pizza, and it's a flatbread pizza. So what they're calling for is that you use pita flatbread. And just an FYI, if you use the pita flatbread, it's only 77 calories versus 130 calories from pizza dough. And the carbs are only 15.6 for a pita and 24 carbs for the regular pizza dough. So definitely go with the pita bread. And then of course you would use the sauce of your choice, cheese of choice, and then your desired toppings. You would take the piece of pocketless pita or flatbread, and they're suggesting that you use the Greek kind that you would use for gyros. You spread on your sauce of your choice, and then of course you could use either marinara, pesto, white sauce. Anything would be delicious. And then you would top with your cheese, veggies, meat, whatever you would choose. You know how it goes. And then you can even use deli slices of provolone, and they say it melts very nicely for your pizza. Mozzarella cheese or whatever cheese you would like seems to work pretty well. So you pile it all on, and then you're going to place them one at a time directly on the rack of a toaster oven, and you can toast for 3 to 4 minutes, or until your cheese is golden and bubbly. Now, you could also bake it in the oven for 450 degrees on a cookie sheet for about 10 minutes or until golden brown, or golden, boiling for 1 minute or two to get the topping extra crisp if desired. So there you go, a 5-minute pizza, so super easy. And then of course, you can just make it super quick in your toaster oven. So just a little quick thing for you to do for the summer days coming up here. And stay tuned, we'll be back with some additional information about the community.
Hello, my name is Dennis Cafferty, General Manager of the El Toro Water District. I sincerely hope you are healthy and well. I want to assure you the district staff remains hard at work to ensure the reliability of the water and wastewater systems that serve our community. Please know your drinking water remains safe. The COVID-19 virus is not present in the drinking water delivered to your home. The district continues to frequently and routinely test the drinking water system to verify it meets all health standards and requirements. It's also important to note during this period when flushable wipes and other cleaning wipes are being used more frequently at home, please do not flush them down the toilet. These items can cause blockages and sewer spills. Toilet paper is the only material that should be flushed down the toilet. The district's customer service representatives are available by phone or email to answer any questions you may have or address any concerns you may have about payment during this crisis. Thank you for your attention. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay strong.
Hello, I'm Barry Arbuckle, President and CEO of Memorial Care. This important message is for our patients, employees, physicians, and our community, and it must not wait. Together, we have flattened the COVID-19 curve by social distancing and other measures. Together, we have prepared for the possibility of a surge in hospital patients, which thankfully we haven't experienced. And together, we have continued to provide exceptional, safe health care to a small percentage of patients who have the virus and many others with healthcare needs completely unrelated. Together, we must now focus on renewal. Renewal of healthcare services and, most importantly, the renewal of your healthcare. I know some of you are reluctant to seek care as our community adjusts to reopening. You may be ignoring symptoms or delaying important treatment. This is worrisome. Delays can lead to worsening of serious medical conditions, even unnecessary loss of life.
I'm Dr. Mark Sackwood, Chief of Cardiovascular Surgery for Memorial Care. I just completed a minimally invasive aortic valve replacement. This patient had aortic stenosis with increasing symptoms of shortness of breath, chest pain, and dizziness. Without surgery, there could have been dire consequences, including potential loss of life. If you have symptoms, please don't delay your care. We are here for you.
Oftentimes, conditions like the one Dr. Sackwood just described are discovered in one of our 4 hospital emergency departments. We know of instances in which patients have delayed going to the ER when they needed to be there.
I'm very concerned that patients with stroke, heart attack, sepsis, or other medical emergencies are delaying care. Let me reassure you, it is safe and critically important that you do not ignore the signs and symptoms such as chest discomfort, shortness of breath, difficulty breathing, or sudden onset of headache. If you think you may be having a medical emergency, don't wait. Call 911 or go to your nearest emergency room.
We want you to be safe and feel safe. That is why Memorial Care is taking every possible precaution to ensure a protected environment for all patients, whether they're in one of our neighborhood health centers, urgent care centers, imaging or surgery centers, or our hospitals.
Memorial Care hospitals and outpatient centers are once again performing scheduled surgeries and procedures covering many specialties, including joint replacement, spine surgery, gynecological procedures, and many others. And we are taking many extraordinary precautions. All individuals entering any of our facilities are screened for symptoms, their temperature is taken, and a mask is provided. All surgical patients are tested for COVID-19 before their surgery. Waiting areas have been reconfigured for social distancing, and we continue to follow the most stringent compliance with disinfecting and cleaning of all equipment and spaces.
These types of precautions are taken in all of Memorial Care's locations, regardless of the service being provided. And remember, most health care isn't provided in a hospital. Memorial Care offers the greatest number of options for outpatient, neighborhood-based centers in our region. You can have your primary care and urgent care visits in person or virtually. Outpatient surgeries and imaging tests can also be performed in any number of our outpatient centers.
All of our outpatient centers stand ready to care for you. Whether your child needs a vaccination, you have a chronic condition like diabetes or high blood pressure, or whether you need an imaging procedure for a sports injury. Whatever your need, we're here.
Memorial Care is deeply committed to providing our employees, our physicians, and our community with exceptional and safe health care today and every day. Please don't neglect your health. You can rely on us as you always have. Thank you for the trust you place in Memorial Care and the honor of serving you.
Welcome back. So the medical roundtable that we air is going to be aired again, and it was a really great opportunity for everyone to kind of hear what's going on with COVID-19, and not much has changed, although the numbers have changed, but not much has changed in the terms of what COVID-19 is. So if you want to catch that, the medical roundtable rebroadcasts are as follows. Thursday, July 16th, which is this Thursday, it'll be at 5:30 p.m. Then the following Thursday, July 23rd at 5:30 p.m. And then Wednesday, July 28th at 9:30 a.m. Now, of course, if you can't see it on those times, you can always go to the YouTube channel, which is lagunawoodsvillage.com/YouTube, and you can catch it there, and you can see that at any time. We have some news from our village library. You need to contact the library volunteers to be able to access any of the books, DVDs, and everything else that they have available. So obviously you can't go into the library, but you could certainly still check out a book or the following things that I mentioned. You would need to phone 949-597-4274, or you can email lwvillagelibrary@yahoo.com. And then, of course, if you wanted any additional information, you could go to our website, which is lagunawoodsvillage.com, and then you would go to amenities, clubs, and then library. So there you go. So at least you still have that as an option for you to be able to check out books and DVDs. The 19th Restaurant and Lounge is open for patio dining only, and they have a really good sized patio, so they were able to do a pretty good job of social distancing. So you would have, you're not sitting right next to anybody, and they are requiring masks, obviously, when you walk through, and then once you get to your table, you can choose to leave your mask on and just take it off for when you eat. But it is open for patio dining only Monday through Sunday, and that is 7 p.m. only till close. Now, reservations are recommended, but walk-ins are welcome. But because of the limited seating, it is a pretty good idea to make sure you go ahead and make a reservation. And for you to be able to do that, you would call 949-206-1525. So that's exciting. At least a local restaurant is open. And some of the other restaurants are open, but again, it's patio only, and reservations are highly recommended. Last weekend, I tried to call 9 different restaurants, and I was way too late because they were all full. So you need to make sure you call at least a few days in advance. July is Parks Make Life Better Month, and we have lots of parks in the area. Plus, we also have our beautiful trails and garden areas. So Parks and Recreation is promoting physical, emotional, and mental health and wellness through organized and self-directed fitness, play, and activity. So they want you to make sure you go outside and visit any of our 10 lovely walking trails here in Laguna Woods Village. As I mentioned, they're great for walks along the creek, and you know, there is some great activity that's happening down by the creek where some people are playing music, and everyone has been doing a really good job of social distancing down there and wearing their masks. So for more information on that, you can go to lagunawoodsvillage.com, amenities, sports, and then trails. So that'll give you a better idea of what's going on. Now, as we collect lots of information on what to do while you're staying at home, we have created a virtual recreation resource for you. So obviously it's put a hold on many of our village recreation activities, but there's a lot of other things to go do, keeping our minds off of what's going on. So the comprehensive guide offers resources for such pursuits as arts and crafts, virtual tours, and so many other things. In fact, many of the things that we mention here on Village Television on This Day are located on that virtual website. So the way you get there is you go to lagunawoodsvillage.com and then /amenities, and then you find recreation and you scroll down, it'll have a virtual recreation section, and you are able to take a look at all of the different things there. So there you go, lots of great information for you. Let's go ahead and take a look at our weather one last time. And like I mentioned, it is looking very nice out, lots of sunshine, you know, beautiful weather right now, right up through the weekend. Look at that great shot. Kind of like what we're seeing right now, except we don't have too many puffy clouds in the sky. Okay, so today it's going to be pleasant. We're looking at 79, 64. Tomorrow, 79, 62. By Friday, we are going to be warming up, and that's 82, 64. And then Saturday, 84, 66. So it is getting up there. But again, we're looking at even warmer temperatures on Sunday, 85, 65. But we don't anticipate it getting too much hotter the following week, but you just never know the way things change. So in any case, thank you for watching today. We will be back again tomorrow at 9 a.m. You could always watch our rebroadcasts at 12:30 and 5 each day except Sunday. But nonetheless, go out and enjoy a park today, or go out and enjoy the beautiful walking trails, and make sure you continue with your social distancing and wearing your mask so we can keep those numbers nice and low. Have a great day in the village, and we'll see you again tomorrow at 9. Stay healthy. Bye-bye.
Dr. Beto, Doctor of Physical Therapy. I understand that your health needs don't just stop because you're unable to get to the clinic. But instead of going to a crowded clinic, our team of highly qualified clinicians provides safe, one-on-one care in your home. If you or your loved one are suffering from chronic pain, surgery, stroke, or recent fall, or you just want to get stronger, we can help. Call Care to You Health now and see if you qualify.
At Harvard Eye, we're so happy to be open again to see you for all your medical and surgical eye care. We're taking great care to protect everyone from COVID-19 by seeing fewer patients, spacing out chairs in our lobby, sanitizing our office constantly, and doing much more. The world is changing a lot, but what hasn't changed is we're honored by your trust and confidence and committed to keeping you safe. We can't wait to see you.